Hello, this is Maria and welcome to my stamping world. Today I'd like to show you how to make this medallion Christmas ornament, which is on page 28 of the new holiday mini catalog. Supplies needed: some designer paper, and I've used the Frostwood Lodge Designer Series paper. I've used a 1 3/8 inch punch, but you can use the 1 1/4 inch. You'll need the boho blossom punch, and you'll need to punch that particular one. You'll need some adhesive, matte pack and paper piercer. You'll need the circle die number 2, and you'll need to punch out a sticky sheet and 2 early espresso circles of the same size. The other thing that you'll probably need, as you can see in mine, I have used the baker's twine. So you can the baker's twine. Now for the center, you'll need one of the clear brads. With your 1 3/8 square punch out 10 of these squares. And I'll just punch out 2 because I've punched mine out already. And punch out 1 of the boho blossoms. And with your circle die number 2, cut out your sticky page and 2 of the same size of circles in early espresso or chocolate chip or whatever it is you want. Folding these little squares into cones is actually quite easy. If you look at one of the points and consider that the top, and you're going to be folding both halves over to the middle. And I just take my thumbnail and just fold one of the corners over so that this top is matching the point at the top. And while this is actually going to come over like this, but while you can certainly fold it over like this to get a feel for it, then take some adhesive, whether you want to use the snail adhesive or some Tombow. I've made a fair number of these and I'm actually tired of Tombow on my fingers. And what I use is, to protect my work surface, is just some of the snake from Stampin' Up! Orders, because the snail is actually wider than what I want to put on here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of snail adhesive and then just bring this over. And there you have a cone. And you can just squeeze it up like this. There you have a cone. And you do that for all 10 of them, and I'll show it to you once again. Visualize your top. Put your thumbnail, if I find that helpful. If you don't, that's fine. And then just fold this over. Just kind of make a fold. A little bit of snail adhesive, and just bring this one over so that the edges at the top are aligned. And there's your cone. And like I said, you do that with all 10 of them. Now take your sticky sheet circle and remove both the orange protective sheet and the sticky sheet that's underneath. In other words, remove the white cover from it and place it over top of your chocolate chip or early espresso circle as best you can. Then remove the protective orange sheet, and that can always be a little bit difficult. Oh, there it is. Okay. Just remove it. And voila, you have a sticky surface. Now, some might like to use Tombow glue to adhere this. I have done it both ways, and like I said, I'm tired of having Tombow glue on my fingers. Now, take your little cones and puff them up a bit, and mentally find, and if you have any trouble, you can use your grid sheet to find the center and put the point in the center. Now, of course, it wants to stick to my fingers. Okay, the second one, I usually, because it's an even number that I'm using, I'll put the second one right opposite. And don't forget to puff them up a little bit and put them really close together. And you just keep going all the way around until you have completed your medallion. And it should look something like this. And I just left one to put on. Voila. And there's your medallion. Now, the next thing is to put the boho blossom right in the center. And you'll need your matte pack and paper piercer to do that, and lay both your medallion and your boho blossom. You can use the pattern paper or something else. I'm actually going to try and make a small medallion out of cardstock using the new Simply Scored pal, and try that. And then insert the brad through all layers. Now that's what your back looks like. And that's the reason for my second circle, is that I'm going to apply adhesive and then apply it on the back. And that way the brad is covered up. So there you have the medallion. And you just, with a hole piercer, pierce a hole. You can certainly insert an eyelet so that it doesn't tear, which is what I would suggest. And then with some baker's twine, insert that, and you have an ornament. Now, this medallion has other uses besides being a Christmas ornament. It's actually a great way to use up leftover designer paper. And here I have made a birthday card using various colors of the In Color designer paper and made it into a flower medallion. And I'm making some journals for a craft show that I'm going to, and this is the medallion that will go on the front cover of the cover journal. So there's many uses for this medallion. A Christmas ornament is just one of them, but I wanted to show you how to make it. And thank you very much for watching.